The Democrats really did want to work in a bipartisan way with the majority party on fair taxes. And, our basic principles were that it had to be a fair tax plan to all Iowans, that it had to take into account our current budget situation.
It reins in corporate tax credits that don't work or are too expensive, and it makes our tax code more transparent.
I'm willing to work in a bipartisan way to try to do some of the things that we like about this bill.
Certainly, there are parts of this bill that I think we all like. Some of us have been advocating the elimination of federal deductibility for quite some time, as well as being able to collect sales tax on online sales.
And I'm looking around the room, and what I see here is I don't see the general public, I see the lobby, because this isn't going to just affect what is represented by the lobby. It's going to affect all Iowans and the future of our state.
One of the things that I want to know is how this bill is going to affect everyday Iowans. Who are the winners and who are the losers? And if public education, public safety, and health care are losers in this, I'm going to have a problem with this proposal.
You're cutting away our job creation programs, our job training programs.
We have a tax system now that's unfair to working people in the state. My concern is that this is going to only make that worse.
We're driving ahead at about 100 miles an hour with no clue of how we're going to responsibly pay for this.
Senator Feenstra, you made some pretty big claims in your opening comments, but you don't have any facts to back it up.
The vast majority of the tax cuts go directly to the wealthy. We are on a fast track to Kansas. Reducing the state of Iowa's revenue by $1 billion annually will have a catastrophic consequence to public education, public safety, and managed health care.
And my constituents want to know what sacrifices they're going to have to make in vital services for them and for their students and for their kids and for the whole of their community.
Senators, I want to tell you, you're on the wrong track here. We could retake and move Iowa forward by focusing on the real problem. Because employers tell me their most important problem is, manufacturers tell me their most important problem is, innovators tell me their most important problem is, finding workers and not their tax structure.
We don't want to end up like Kansas. We don't want to end up like Oklahoma. We don't want to go busted as a state. Right now in Oklahoma, their Chamber of Commerce is promoting a program to raise taxes just to fund the government. They're on a 4-day week for their schools in Oklahoma.
I'm going to be a no vote today. I think I mentioned earlier in our subcommittee meeting that there were pieces of the bill I certainly agree with and support. But overall, I think it is irresponsible for us to move a bill forward when we have yet to see any spreadsheets on the actual fiscal impact and who benefits, who doesn't.
So let's think cautiously, let's move cautiously, let's promote growth in Iowa, let's promote business, let's try to grow our economy in a bipartisan way and still respect our values